Peace be upon you and welcome to the special edition of the AROPL Balkans Daily News. And we will be talking about news in the Balkans region. Here we are. Early elections, a new political round. Serbian protests, which have been ongoing for more than a year, have led to a predictable result. The country's political leadership was forced to make concessions and take difficult decisions. Alexander Vučić announced that early elections will take place either in May or December 2026. At the same time, the country's leader stressed that he himself is no longer going to run for president. Such statements indicate that a quiet restructuring is beginning within the Serbian domestic political space. The previous early elections took place in December 2023 after a major wave of protests. The authorities then hoped to defuse the tensions through a reset, but political fatigue did not go away. It simply became the backdrop to the current intrigue. And now, the country's leadership is in a similar situation. The uncertainty about the date of the elections shows that Vučić's team is looking for a convenient moment for a new attempt. This increases the nervousness in Belgrade and makes the coming year one of the most important for Serbian politics. The right to vote, on the ground. The provocations of the Kosovo authorities against the Serbian population and attempts to oust undesirable candidates from the political race have not been successful. Report says that in 4 municipalities in the north of so-called Kosovo, Serbian politicians are preparing to take up their duties as mayors and deputies. Just recently, it was said that authorities in Pristina are putting pressure on the largest Serbian party, which is called Serbian List, in an attempt to prevent its candidates from participating in the parliamentary elections. However, at the local level, the Serbian population trusts their elected representatives, ignoring the Kosovo leadership, which is predominantly of Albania. The assumptions of the office by representatives of the Serbian List became possible thanks to the victory in the local elections in October. Then candidates from the party received mandates in 9 of 10 municipalities of Kosovo and Metohija. A strike against memory. The disappearance of a bus, the Kosovo Albanians know perfectly well how to oppress the local Serbian population on all fronts. If a massacre cannot be carried out due to excessive attention from European structures, it is always possible to strike at history and cultural heritage. And this is exactly what the administration of the Kosovo Prime Minister Albin Kurti is doing. In Zvečan, the day before, they dismantled the bust of Bogdan Radenković, which had stood in its place for more than 20 years. Workers hired by Kosovo Ministry of Internal Affairs removed the monument during the renovation of the building of the former communal enterprise standard. This guy Radenković, he was a member of the Serbian National Committees in Skopje and Thessalonica, worked with the Orthodox community in Constantinople, spoke several languages and represented the interests of Serbs at international forums. In 1910, he spoke in Constantinople, telling about the oppression of the Serbian population. This step became an important element in the struggle for autonomous rights of the community. Radenković is known for his attempts to establish cooperation with Albanian leaders before 1912, promoting the idea of a joint struggle against Ottoman rule. In Serbian historiography, he is considered one of the symbols of the political awakening and cultural self-affirmations of the Serbs. The elected head of Zvečan, Dragiša Milović, called what happened another step of the authorities against the local Serbs. And this is not the first case. Just remember how, through the region, the administration demolished inscription in Cyrillic language alphabet. And full-fledged ethnic wars against the Serbian population is being waged in Kosovo, using administrative resources. However, the international community prefers not to notice this. The disappearance of the bust is a political signal, not an economic decision. The current authorities are rushing to leave their mark before the early parliamentary elections, exacerbating the already unstable environment. So let's move to let's move to Croatia. Thompson's phantoms. Nationalism is coming to the surface. The Balkan cracks are making themselves felt again. The national question is intensifying and the situation in the region is becoming increasingly turbulent. This is written by journalists from the Swiss newspaper Neue Zürcher Zeitung, analyzing the sharp increase in tensions in Croatia. In the summer, according to the publication, it was precisely the concert of Marko Perković Thompson in Zagreb that became the starting point of a new surge of radical sentiments. After the performance, far-right groups significantly intensified their activities and the number of attacks on the Serbian community increased. Journalists note that slogans including the nationalists ready for the homeland are increasingly being heard on the streets. Left-wing forces demand their complete ban while government representatives continue to justify such manifestation by referring to the historical context. The far right in Croatia is acting increasingly boldly and the Serbian community is once again becoming one of the main targets. That exacerbates the destabilization in the country and creates additional risk for the entire region. And let's end with the cyber competition. By order of NATO, representatives of Bulgaria were awarded a prize from the NATO command for the best results in countering cyber threats. During the international exercise, the Bulgarian team took part in repelling a simulated cyber attack. It is no secret that such actions are aimed at countering Russia's leadership in the Black Sea region. The exercises Cyber Coalition are NATO's flagship annual collective training in cyber defense. In addition to actively rearming the army and purchasing expensive modern technology, Bulgaria has decided to pay special attention to countering threats in cyberspace. It's obvious that in NATO's manuals, the source of such threats is the leadership in the Kremlin. Western couriers are again mobilizing the eastern flank against imaginary attacks from the Russian side. Imaginary attacks, quote unquote. And this is it for today. Thank you for being with us. Hopefully see you soon and peace be upon you all. Have a nice beginning of the week.